So today we are going to take a look how the filter method works in JavaScript. So right now we have an array here. So this is just a normal array, and we have 1 to 10 here, you can see. So I want to filter it, and I want to have only the even numbers from this array. So what I want to do, so I want to filter it. So what really happens is, whenever you will call a filter method, it will look through the array, and for each of your item it will execute the callback function, and from that callback function you need to return true or false based on a condition, obviously. So if it return true, after that it will add it. If you return false, then it will not add it, and that's how this filter works. It will add it based on the condition, otherwise it will not add it. And also one more thing, whenever you will filter any kind of array, it will not change the original array. So the original array will be always the same. What it will do is it will return a new array after the filter. So we need to create a constant for the new array. So constant new array. So we will filter our array, array.filter, and after that it will take a callback, which means it will take a function as a parameter, and inside that we will have our item, and we will have our index, and also the array itself. So the item will be the item that we are looking through right now, and after that the index will be the index of the item, and the array will be the array itself, which means this one. So this array will be always the array that you are looping through. So we are looping through our this array, and which means this one. So for each of our iteration, the array will be the same, and the item and the index, it will change based on the item that we are currently in. So let's actually see what are the values of this item and the index. Console log, and we wanna see the item and the index, and if I do that, you can see all the item and the index. So for the first one, the item is the 1 and the index of this one is the 0. So, and for the second one, the item value is the 2 and the index of that will be the 1, and it will go on, you can see. So this is fine, but still we are not filtering anything. So how we will do the filter? So we need to actually do a condition here. So let's say that I wanna add the condition here. Now here, let's say that item, and after that we'll mod it with 2, and after that the remainder will be, and we'll say that if the remainder will be the 0, which means if it is an even number, and this is the whole condition. If this condition match, it will return true, and if this condition doesn't match, it will return the false, and that's what we need to return from this whole callback. So we need to return true or false based on the condition that we have here. So now if I do that, it will do its job, and I will have this new array, and I wanna console log that to see it. So console.log, and I wanna see the new array, and if I do that, here is the new array, and you can see we have only the even numbers here, which means we have 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, and that's what we are doing here. So we can also do the opposite thing. Let's say that I want to add only the odd numbers, and for that the remainder will be 1, and I will check it with the 1. If it match with this condition, I will keep it. If it doesn't match with this condition, I will not keep it. So if I now save that, now you can see the new array is changed. Now we have this new array where we have only the odd numbers, you can see. So this is really great, you can see. So all we need to do is we need to check a condition, and after that, based on that condition, we need to return true or false. You can do any kind of logic here. Instead of that, you can do anything. Instead of that, if you return only true, so if you return true, what it will do is it will actually keep everything. So you can see in the new array, we already have everything as we have in our old array. And if we return false, what it will do is it will actually remove, or it will not keep anyone. So because for each of our item we are returning false, which means in this new array we will not have a single item. It will be an empty array, you can see. So now you can actually do any kind of logic here. All you need to do is you need to return true or false based on the condition that you will apply here. If you return true, it will add the item in the new array. If you return false, it will not add it in the new array. And that's how this filter works. Okay, now let's try to do a little bit complex example. So right now I have an array here, and this array will have object instead of a single value. Right now we have an object here, and each of the object will have a name and will have age, and also we'll have skill, which also an array, you can see, and inside that we have our skill, you can see. So now we have an array, inside that we have an object, and also inside that in a property we also have another array. So we want to filter it. So let's see first of all, and let's say that new array equals to array.filter, and here we will have this callback, and inside that we'll have our item and index and also the array itself. So now from the what we want to filter first of all. So first of all, let's say that I want to filter based on the age that we have here. So I want all the people whose age is more than 22 or 23. Let's say that I want to find all of them. So for that, what I will do is I will say I want to create the condition. First of all, I will say item. So this item now will be, this item will represent an object, because this is the first item of this array. So this will represent the object, and for each of the object we have this age property. So item.age, and if this one is more larger than 23, then I will keep this item, and that's what I want to return. So here this is the condition, you can see. If this return, or if this match, it will return true, we will keep the item. If it doesn't match, it will return false, which means we will not keep the item. So let's actually console log this. So let's actually console log that, and if I console log it, I can see we have two items inside the new array. First one is the Rashid, whose age is 25, which is obviously more than 23, and also we have Ridwan, which is whose age is 26, which is also larger than 23. So that's how it works, you can see. And also we can do the opposite one. So we want to see all the people whose age is less than 23, and we have Samar, whose age is 19, which is smaller than 23. So this is how it works. And also let's say that I want to filter based on the skill. I want to filter all the people who's having the skill JavaScript. So how we will do that? So to do that, I wanna change my condition here. So now instead of age, I wanna check the skill, and I will say if this skill includes, and here I will actually check the JavaScript. If this skill includes JavaScript, then keep the item, otherwise just leave the item. We will not keep it in the new array. So now we can see we have two people, you can see. We have our first one, which is having the obviously JavaScript as a skill, and also we have the second item, who is also having JavaScript as a skill. And similarly, if you want to do with the Python, so I will see the last two item, I mean the last two people, you can see. So this one is having the Python, that's why we can see here, and also the last person is also having the Python in the skill, and that's why I can see him in the new array, I mean in the filtered array.